my children are young adults now, but several years ago we certainly worked through I think it was the shorter catechism. And again, I guess a bit like I was saying in Bible study, often there's at least particular questions you land on that does start a discussion, and this is a topic they've never, for teenagers, they haven't really thought about that before.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's a brilliant discussion every time, but
Yeah, nor would I claim the same for myself. So we've done any number of things, but we have tried to incorporate catechism into devotions right from the youngest age. We would kind of make up our own little catechism. Who is God? And they'd make a noise. We'd say, yes, God. Or who made you, God? What else did God make? They'd kind of raise their hands. We'd say, yes, all things. So we made that catechism. Then we had a children's catechism. And then we had them memorize. The oldest 4 children have memorized the shorter catechism. I realized one of the impediments to them memorizing it was that they had to stand up front and get an award from the pastor. Once I found out that was the thing that they most dreaded, I said, you don't need that. And so they just learned it quietly on their own with bribery and assists and other things like that. I would read, I'd read a question and then maybe ask some leading questions. And then we'd say it together as a family. So we did that. That was part of family worship. But most of our family worship is focused on the Word of God.
Yes.
So we're always trying something new because I never do anything particularly well. But right now we're doing a pattern of evening worship is reading a part of the Bible, talking about it, singing. Morning worship is like the doxology, reading a catechism question, and doing prayer requests. I read the one from the day before, I read this one, and maybe make a couple quick comments.
Yeah.
For what it's worth, when the shorter catechism first came out, different manuals popped out immediately, helping people figure out how to use it. And one of the guys said, look, this is going to be complicated for people. So what we need is for heads of households, whoever's leading devotions, first just to read it through question by question, day by day. See if there's any words people don't understand. Second, run through, kind of ask questions about it, and eventually maybe even try and memorize it. So that was one approach. Another guy created this cute little manual with the leading questions already supplied. So you'd have the question, what is the chief end of man? And then he'd say, is it to do whatever you want? And then he'd have in the margins, no. Is it to become sort of rich and wealthy? In the margin, no. Is it to glorify God and enjoy Him forever? Like, yes. And just sort of step by step. The truth is, for kids, sometimes young ones, it was a good idea.
Yeah.
I mean, I laughed when I saw it, but
I can see
it has utility.
Yep.
Yeah.